And once again, welcome back. Yeah, Gloria's wanting us to move out of the way, and for some reason I'm struggling to do that. We'll continue asking Gloria about the people. I can't remember who we've asked her about, but about Lillian. Lil's problems weren't entirely her own fault, so I suppose it shouldn't come down too hard on her. That's interesting. Ask her about her brother, Rudy. Many women find Rudy irresistible. Both my brother and I have a talent for attracting the opposite sex. Well, that's probably true. Ask her about the doctor. They didn't even talk to me about that old coot darling. Okay, we won't. Talk about Henri. I'm not sure if we talked about Henri to everyone, actually. My uncle just doesn't understand us. He always acts like he doesn't trust us. I think living way out here in the bayou has gotten to him. Talked about Gertie, even though she's ceased to be. My mother has nothing to do with you. But she's got nothing to do with anyone anymore, to be honest. And what about Jeeves? Darling, he's only the butler. Although, I must admit, he's kind of cute. What about Fifi, then? I wish I could think of a way to get her out of here. She's not too pleased about being the only attractive woman, not the only attractive woman in the house. Ask about Celie. Cook makes me a little nervous. I don't understand her. The dog. Oh, dog's okay, I guess. The horse. Oopsie. Horse. Darling, I don't care for horses. And the parrot. It does squawk quite a bit. Let's see if we can ask Clarence about anything. I don't believe we can. Yeah, he's not going to be keen to talk about anything else, since we've already talked to him about everything. We can see if we can show the handkerchief to everyone. Well, it's not mine. And show a Clarence handkerchief. Never seen it before. Tell Clarence about the doctor. Just leave the doc alone, will you? Henri. Doesn't like to be disturbed, just leave him alone. Tell Gloria about Ethel. Again, we'll just flick around a few messages. There's nothing you can tell me about Aunt Ethel I don't already know. Talk about Rudy. I know my own brother, darling. And Fifi. Like I kind of said before, I hate the way she sways around here like she's a queen bee or something. Or sashays around here. As I said, when you try to tell people about stuff, generally, it'd only be if you have information about, like we told Gloria about Gertie before, how she obviously had passed on. You tend not to get, if you tell people about stuff, you tend to only tell people about things that have been happening. So the tell function's really convoluted. I've never really figured out its function properly. We do have to spy on those two, but I'll quickly take a look on Ethel and see how she's doing. We didn't show her the handkerchief, so let's see if we can show it to her now. Yeah, she's too drunk to even pay attention, and she's still too focused on Polly. We will go in here again, and we'll take a look at what Clarence and Gloria are talking about. They're having a very private conversation as well. Seems everyone's having one today. You seem distant, babe. What's the matter? Oh, darling, it's very difficult. What's difficult? You and I want to end it. Oh, that's one way to tell him. Over a game of pool. Or snooker, or whatever it's meant to be. Billiards, rather. Are you joking or something? That's ridiculous. No, darling, I'm not joking. I have a new boo. He's a director. He's a director, darling. Yeah, well, I have to think about this. See you around, sweetheart. Well, we did hear that Gloria had been seeing this new director for a while when she was talking to Rudy earlier in Act 1. And she's finally revealed to Clarence that she's dating this guy and that she wants to end her and his relationship. And he's obviously not taking it too well. And, well, you can't really blame the poor guy. Anyway, I'm going to quickly save here. Break up. Because I can't remember entirely where to go. It's one of those situations where I think there's multiple paths you can take. What's going on here? Because Clarence and that's meant to be Clarence and God, I hate the sound. Clarence and Rudy's room. So I was wondering if that's where he'd retreated to, but it seems at least seems like he hasn't. So nothing is going on upstairs still. I'll double check in the bathroom. Nope, nothing going on up there. I didn't actually freshen up when I played, but that doesn't really matter. I don't think it improves anything. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna go upstairs since I actually haven't been up here yet. Stairs lead to the 3rd level. I did go up here in my previous game. This must be Fifi's room, with it. Her room's now, she's fixed up nicely. So this is an opportunity we can use to talk to Fifi. Look at Fifi. I don't know if I did that in my previous game. Fifi is primping at vanity. It kind of describes her as being sexy, and she knows she looks like she could be conniving rather to Fifi. Oh, mademoiselle, excusez-moi, you should not be in here. Oh, this is our first opportunity to really talk to her. She's always busy otherwise, so we'll ask her about a few things. Ask her about Henri, since we know about her relationship. I love working for Henri. He's a wonderful boss. Lillian. I do not like to talk, mademoiselle. Brune does not like me. She always gives me these dirty looks. Gloria doesn't like her either. She is much like her mother. Henri should keep her eyeballs on the family. His eyeballs, rather. Ask about Rudy, since we caught them together after all. Mon Dieu, he is nothing but trouble. Clarence, what about him? He's nothing but trouble either, from what I hear. I do not like that man at all. Wow, that's really fucking loud. He is harmless, mademoiselle. Do not worry about him. Ask about... we asked about Gloria. We've asked about the doctor. We asked about Gertie. I said too much already. I think she has sights on all of Henri's money. And we haven't talked about Eiffel either, I know. It is not good that Mademoiselle Eiffel drinks too much liquor. That makes Henri very sad. Oh, that's not nice. And we haven't talked about Jeeves either, or Seeley. Oh, I'm quite fond of him. Somebody did mention that. I can't remember who we asked, but somebody did mention that they got the sneaking suspicion that there's a romantic connection between Fifi and Jeeves. And apparently they were right. Seeley's always sticking her nose in where it doesn't belong. And the dog, horse, and cow, horse and parrot, rather. The dog belongs outside. Horse. Do not know about the horse, mademoiselle. And the parrot. That parrot has a big mouth. Tell about Henri. Hola, mademoiselle. Henri is very nice. Rudy. Does that man scares the dickens out of me? And there's no one else we have to really tell her about. I mean, there's Gertie, I guess. Oh no, mademoiselle, I'm sure you're very wrong. They're not taken for you. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone else we can tell her about Ethel's drinking, but I could care less. Yeah, there's not much else we can say to her at the moment, but we've had the opportunity to talk to her, and she seems very happy to talk, which is a plus, because again, we've encountered most people who really are quite resistant to our inquiries, I guess. I'm just going to save again, and we're going to take a look around outside now, I believe, is the next course of action to take. I'm not sure where Clarence has gone to, so there's that to wonder about, but yeah, it seems like a good opportunity to take a wander around. We haven't really looked in here. I wonder if there's anyone in here. We did try opening it before, but it was locked. We read lightly on the playhouse. There was no reply. Open the door. Yeah, it's locked still. So yeah, there doesn't really seem to be much going on at the moment, so we'll take a look back inside. Again, I've actually personally forgotten what happens at this situation now. Yeah, I did know about this one, of course. Dr. Euler has gone back to reading his book in the library. We've already inquired or asked him questions this round, this act rather, about Gertie. I know, I better go check on that. Short time later. You crazy girl, Gertie's not there. So, again, when we tell people that they tend to be, they don't tend to believe us that there's anything wrong. Ask about Gertie. Yeah. So as I said, we're not going to give you any more information about him. What's the magazine? Look over the shoulders and see a picture of racehorses. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I wonder if he had a cane. I thought he had a cane when he got up and walked. We haven't spoken to Celie during this act yet, so we'll go check on them. Or check on her rather. We haven't seen Lillian around either, so we'll go see what Celie's up to. Act 3. It's now 9 p.m. Now, child. Yeah, no use getting upset. Things have a way of working themselves up. I know, silly, but it just doesn't seem right. Oh, hi, Laura. So Celie and Lillian are talking at the moment. This is another one we can't spy on, and this time they don't. Go on what you said now. Talk, Lillian. This is one you can't spy on, and they don't move like, what you want, Laura? Like the doctor and Clarence did. Ask about Lillian. How you got minutes to talk about someone right in front of them? Again, we'll talk about everyone to, don't pay attention to everyone to everyone again. Gertie. Don't know nothing about her. We'll ask about Henri. You got nothing to say about him. What about Clarence? Don't want to talk about him. She's still resistant to talk to us about anyone. There's nothing more to say about that. Oops, I must have talked about her already. You fool. Don't have an opinion about her. So yes, Celie really resistant to talk to us about anyone. Nothing special about that old dog, which actually reminds me. Hopefully we haven't missed the opportunity. There is a section during one chapter. I did miss something. I have to reload. We have to do something with the dog. But we'll talk to Lillian quickly, and then I'm going to go outside and see if we can talk about the dog. Ask Lillian about Henri. I don't know what's wrong with him. I went in to say hello and he told me to leave him alone. He didn't used to treat me like that. Mr. Sparrow may be able to fool my uncle, but he doesn't fool me. What about the doctor? Does he fool you? Can't stand that man. In his own way, he's as bad as Mr. Sparrow. How about Rudy? Rudy gambles a lot, and I think he owes a lot of people a lot of money to some shady people. What about Gloria? He went to Kane on her last time we spoke. My cousin is as great as she pretends to be. I happen to know she's involved in a scandal in Hollywood, and will never work there again. Oh, that's quite interesting to know, though. What about Fifi? He's such an old fool. She's just leading him on. What about Jeeves? Notice him making eyes at Fifi. I wonder if Uncle Henri knows about this. And we've talked about Rudy and Gloria. We haven't talked about Gertie or Ethel yet. I care less about her. I don't know. She's probably around someplace. Probably drunk as usual. Oh, she is. You guessed right. Please stay away from her, Laura. But tell her about Gertie as well. That can't be true, Laura. I'll go see. Again, okay, that's kind of a glitch. Oh, you're just imagining things, Laura. And we'll ask about Celia as well. Celia wants you to know, she can tell you herself. Ask about the dog. Isn't he a great old dog, Laura? Yeah, he's pretty great, alright. Horse. I love to ride horses, don't you? Not really, Lydia. We did ask her about the horse before, and she said that she used to ride the horse as a little girl. Oh, there's my Uncle Henri, Uncle's parrot. He just dotes on that bird. Sorry, there's a message that I have to attend to off screen. And we're back. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, we'll leave the room now and see if I can do that thing with the dog I was mentioning earlier. Give dog bone. Okay. And we have to look in the kennel now. Look in the kennel. Look in dog house. You peer into the dark interior of the dog house and look around. What's this? It's like it's like a necklace with small amethyst and quartz stones. Beauregard must have found some place and brought it here. You quickly grab it and take it with you. And so, like I said, this is actually one of the problems with the game as well. There's only this kind of brief interlude where you can actually do that and get the necklace, which is quite important, as you'll see later on. Anyway, we're well over time, so I'm going to save here. Act 3, actually, since we've just turned to that, and say bye-bye for now. Thanks for watching.